What's up, everybody? I've got Caujuan Mayo here, and this could be a good time. You can tell it's going to be a good time. Caujuan has the party going, so let's get this party started. Tell us, who do you help? How do you help them?
So I'm a experienced network marketer and entrepreneur. I help people become bosses online, basically. And I do that by teaching them to be able to, brand themselves. Like you see, I'm like the king of branding when it comes to branding. And I teach them to be able to do themselves so that way do the same. That way they can stick out from the masses and then be able to really get noticed. But no matter what business they in too, that's the nice thing. Whether they're a network marketer, online marketing, traditional business, it doesn't matter. The rules are the same. You need to stick and stand out in order to get noticed in the sea of clutter. And I just pretty much teach that, and it becomes successful utilizing the power of social media. So, everything I've done, I've utilized, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. So all these different platforms to be able to get in front of a mass of people and without having to pay a massive amount of dollars.
Nice, nice. I like it. So, a lot of my audience are coaches, experts, speakers, course creators, a lot of people in the online expert space. So, with that being said, I want to gear this really towards them. I know you're from the network marketing world, but a lot of that stuff crosses over, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's still the same thing. If you're a coach, especially when it comes to coaches, teachers, content creators, see, all those are usually high ticket situations. And when you're dealing with a high ticket offer, then you know that the numbers matter. Like you can't put a high ticket offer in front of 10 people and expect to make $10,000. It's just right. So it becomes a numbers game. Like, man, the more people I can get in front of, it's the lifeblood of everybody's business. That's what's so funny about it. Even like in my space, they'd be like, "Oh, your target market, it has to be other people that want to make money." I'm like, "Isn't that everybody?" You know what I mean? So really, there's really no such thing as a target market. Like all of us want to make money, all of us want to do better, all of us want a way to be able to get a lot more for doing a lot less in life, right? Like nobody really wants to get up at 5 in the morning and be stuck on the freeway and do 9 to 5. Like nobody really wants to do that. We do that out of necessity. We have to do it. So I teach all the time that all this stuff crosses over. At the end of the day, you're trying to build your brand. So let's do it in course corp. Let's make it make sense in that world. You're trying to get your courses out there. You're trying to coach. You're trying to get more clients. It's still the same thing. Think about it. A person might be coaching on how to be a better seller. Okay, like I'm just teaching how to be a better seller. Okay, well, guess what? Most people are struggling in network marketing, right? So that person still resonates with that message, even though they not into the coaching side of it. They don't want to be a typical salesperson selling cars and things like that. But guess what? Sales is sales. And once you learn the mindset of sales, then it's going to gravitate to every other aspect of life too. If you was able to knock on doors back in the day and sell Kirby's for $5,000, I guarantee you can sell coaching, you can sell network marketing, you can sell anything else because sales is sales. So we just teach people the aspect of these things, right? And that's the way I do. Like what I can do with a coach or what I can help them do is basically get their brand out there on social media utilizing these platforms, because a lot of times we use them for what they was originally intended for, right? Just socializing, putting up funny cat memes and what you ate yesterday, oh my god, it was so tasty, this steak. But when you go outside of that and you say, wait a minute, there's 4 billion people on Facebook alone, so that means that the world's my oyster right there, and worldwide. Like if I'm coaching, I'm not just stuck in my area. If I'm from Vegas, I'm not just selling my coaching course in Vegas. It's worldwide, right? Because I can be in the United States, I can be in the UK, I can be in India, I can be in Kenya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it makes it more broad now on what you can really do. And to be honest with you, I tell people all the time, in the US, we're a little bougie. Let's just be honest, because even a homeless person knows a rich person. See, it's a little difference. One of our homeless people in the corner with a cell phone, a
Yeah.
smartphone at that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Big difference. You go to these third world countries, no. You know what I mean? So when these third world countries get involved in some of this, or they take your course, or they want to learn, guess what? They're more receptive to actually spend the money, even though they have less of money to spend. It's kind of weird how that works, a little oxymoron. Like you'd think the US would be the biggest ones and ready to jump, but they're the ones that's most skeptical. They're the ones that take things for granted. You know why? Because we have options. Even we have a job already, it pays us pretty well. We got these different options already, so it makes us not stress the importance of taking advantage of these things. So sometimes it's smarter for us to take it outside of our norm, take it outside of our states, take it outside of our city, take it outside of our current market, and go into a whole nother space that normally you wouldn't be able to tap into. Social media allows you to do that. It allows you to hit a different demographic. You see how I look, I carry myself a certain way that I know I attract a certain demographic of person. And it's other people that normally in their space I probably wouldn't even be able to get in front of. But through social media, through Facebook doing something like, hey, suggested friend, or maybe you should look at this guy, maybe you should talk to this girl. And then we just happen to look, oh, okay, and we have something in common, cool. But in the regular traditional way of meeting people, we probably would never in a million years ever talk with each other, do business with each other, anything, because we come from two separate worlds. You know what I mean? So social media allowed you to bridge that gap. And then to be able to do that without spending crazy money on advertising. I mean, just look how we even came across with each other. Like, you know, I mean, I know you guys' process and things like that. And again, that was utilizing the power of social media. You know what I mean? So imagine, like I said, doing that on a broad scale, and then you start doubling down, and then you scale it up, and you start taking advantage of other platforms too for what they're good at. Every platform is different. You know, YouTube is going to be great for videos, right? So I might want to show it to you like this. Facebook's going to be more good for the posting of like engagement type things, kind of like your like that's your like if somebody go down your wall, and it's like your virtual diary, right? TikTok is going to be more for the entertainment side of things and let people lower their guard down a little bit, have a little fun. And your coaching could be the same way. It don't always have to be straight to the point, corporate, got the whiteboard. Let's what we talk about today. It don't always have to be like that. You know what I mean? You could be doing stop the scroll type things where people can't help but, oh man, what's that? Matter of fact, you know what good, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with Billie Jean. I'm not Billie, is it Billie Jean? Yeah, Billie Jean marketing.
Billie Jean is marketing,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, who knows? And you know why? He does a great job of branding and being and coming out with content that's outside the box. It's like you're gonna scroll and you're actually gonna stop. Even if you don't buy nothing from him, you're going to stop. And that's the first step of sales, period. Like, let's get them.
Yeah. It's like when you're selling Kirby vacuum cleaners, you got to get them to answer the door first. I sold Kirby for a year.
See what I just said? Now look, so is it a coincidence that you're doing sales? You see? Like what I mean? Yeah. Like it's in you, not on you. That's why I tell people. And when it's not in you and it is on you, then guess what? Someone has to teach you. And that's where the coaching comes. You know what I mean? So it all goes hand in hand. Like I said, network marketing is just what I'm into, but it doesn't matter if it's network marketing or traditional marketing. That's why I tell people I stopped saying I'm an online marketer. I tell people I'm an online entrepreneur because what I do is so much bigger than just marketing. It's just that I'm able to market because of what I know through everything else.
Yeah, love that. So the thing is that you talk about having a personal brand and you talk about creating this attraction marketing. You're becoming magnetic. So when you have this magnetic frame, how do you know how to position it? Because a lot of people are like, okay, so Caujuan says be magnetic. I don't know how to be magnetic. So how do you answer people that are in that situation where they don't even know the first thing about being able to create resonance and attract people in that way?
Be yourself. We all got something to offer, and we all are not the same. Like I said, I'm a gravitate towards a certain market of people, right? Off top, just based off of what I look like, how I'm talking, how I walk, and off top, I'm going to resonate with a certain demographic of people. Then it's also going to be the opposite of that. And that might be someone else. Somebody could be the opposite of me, a little bit more toned down, you know what I'm saying? Not as flashy. And then, and I'm going to say, yeah, I resonate with that person a little more. Caujuan's just a little bit too flashy for me. So at the end of the day, what you don't do is try to be Caujuan when you're not Caujuan, and vice versa, because people will see through that. And all that fake it till you make it stuff, they'll see through that. It's better just be genuine. Be exactly who you are and just keep showing up, being that person. And then you're right person, they're gonna find you. They're gonna be like, oh man, I resonate with this. Oh man, I love this person. Man, I've been watching this person for years. Man, I always love the way they coach. Like even the people that we look up to, the Tony Robbins, the Les Browns, and all that. Again, something that they did resonate with you initially. You started watching, you started following, and then you was on board. So you just gotta be yourself. Imagine Les Brown being Les Brown, then turn into a Tony Robbins, and then turn into a Grant Cardone. You like, oh no, I just don't know who this person is. You all over
so different. Yeah, very different brands, personal brands there. I love Les Brown. I worked with him for a bit. I was closing for his anthology offer. So I was working with him on that project. We did some closes for his anthology, which is a bunch of authors coming together writing the book. And then there was another offer for a speakers academy, and yeah, his brand is all about your story. He's
Yeah.
like, you gotta tell your story. You gotta get your voice out there. You gotta get your voice heard. That's like his thing. So totally love that. Now, what's a nugget that you have for somebody?
So a nugget I have is to build, like we said. So we also now, like, for the coaches, right? And anybody that's taking social media serious, one of the things that you can do is to start building that tree. And I get it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the next best time is right now. And a lot of times people get discouraged because they haven't even started building, or they started building with the wrong audience. That's another thing. You might have 5,000 friends right now, but are they the right friends? Are they the type of people that's going to buy your coaching? Are they the type of people that's going to come to your seminars? Are they the type of people that's going to shell out the big bucks? You know what I mean? When you got a high ticket offer. So that's the problem. Well, a lot of people have. They just accept anybody. Friend. Oh yeah. Hey, friend. Oh, yeah, you too. Come on. Yeah, friend. But we don't do that in the real world, do we? No. I don't have a
Yeah.
whole bunch of friends. I have a circle of friends, and I know who they are. And they are in line with my beliefs and the things that I do in life, and the things I like, and so forth and so on. So knowing that, this is no different. So if you start building your social media with like-minded people and your target avatar, so whoever that is, if I'm in real estate, I need to have people that can afford to buy homes. You know what I mean? If I'm in the forex market, I need to be having people that's interested in trading in my friends list. If I'm into travel, I need to have people that actually travel. I can't have people, my friends, that are like, oh, I don't go nowhere. Yeah, I've never even been out of my city, state. I can't even tell you the last time I took a trip. But then I got a bunch of them, and I'm wondering why is nobody buying my travel packages? They're the best travel packages there around. Again, it does you no good. It's almost like trying to go sell the juiciest steak at a vegan convention. You're not gonna sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the
You got to
best
have
nugget I can
resonance.
give,
If you're trying to pattern interrupts, that might be a good strategy.
you know what I mean? So I feel that the best thing that a person can do is really, really start building their social media before they start worrying about getting the sales, before they start worrying about jumping out there. Just really, really concentrate, and every single day try to be adding 5 to 20 new like-minded people. And the flip side of that, getting rid of the people that haven't been engaging with you in the past 6 months of a year. I mean, you know these people too. They haven't even wished you a happy birthday. They ain't wish you a happy Father's Day or Mother's Day. No happy Merry Christmas. No Happy New Year. Nothing. None of those things. Yeah, you know what? You serve me nothing. You need to go. And you know why? Because when you show your stuff on Facebook, on social media, period, but especially Facebook, a lot of times, most of the time, it's not getting seen to everybody. And it's only getting seen to 5 to 15% of your whole list. So imagine Facebook showing it to 5%, that little 5%, to the people that's not even active on your page like that, or the people that would never buy anything. They've never bought anything before. They've never showed interest in your coaching. They never even liked your post when you talked about it. Get rid of them, because all the people that did like put their hands up for information, all the people that did like your post, guess what? Those are your supporters. Those are your followers. Those are your potential buyers in the future. And if nothing else, when new people come to your page and they see the engagement and they see those people showing you love, at least gives you credibility now. So even though they didn't buy nothing, they help facilitate the next sale indirectly. When someone comes to your page, see that engagement, see the interaction, that now gives you credibility. You think about it. We do it all the time. Under face value, we go to someone's page, no likes, no comments, no shares, not interesting, right? Go to someone's page, million comments, millions, thousands of likes, and a whole bunch of shares. Oh my God, why? What's going on here? Play fast. Am I missing something? Creates FOMO, fear of missing out. So these things is good to have with the right people, because that way it's going to resonate with the right audience. Then in time, when you got 3,000, 5,000 people that's in your niche, your right avatar, sales are going to become a lot simpler, a lot easier. You're going to see a lot more people showing interest on a day-to-day basis.
Very good. Awesome. Well, comment below, guys, if you want to connect with Caujuan. I will make sure that you get in contact with him. I'll make sure you get connected. But thanks for being here, man, and dropping some bombs.
Oh man, thank you for having me.
All right. See you guys.